Live. Thanks for joining me, being part of the channel, liking and subscribing. Unfortunately, screen orientation won't let me go horizontal for you guys. I don't know why, but I am here, folks. And it's really awkward when you can't go wide like this. And it's just really awkward to see the screen on what's going on a full level. But it is what it is. Okay, guys, what is Trump hiding? I get a lot of people calling me an anti-Trumper, Trumpist, Trump derangement syndrome. I get a lot of people calling me a lot of things when I'm asking something's off with Trump. Something does not look normal. Something looks completely way off target. And I'm getting a lot of hate from a lot of Trump supporters. And I'm trying to explain to them that I basically lost a lot of friends in 2017 when I told them that Trump was gonna win. I was already making videos way before 2017, but I was making videos saying, "Yeah, Trump, I think is gonna win. Trump's gonna shake up the administration. Trump's gonna make the difference America needs. Trump is gonna drain the swamp." I was behind, hopefully that there will be a change, right? And then his administration starts 3 years in. And remember what Fauci said. You guys remember what Fauci said back in 2017? We covered this on Mike in the Night. Remember what Fauci said in 2018. Remember? He said something. He says, and the New York Times was reporting it. Let's see how the Trump administration is going to handle a pandemic on his hands. He said that in 2018. Look it up. So, if you guys aren't understanding what's going on and how a lot of these people are all playing on the same team, and we know that because Trump started surrounding himself with very situational people that I would never be in the same room with. I could never be in the same room with a lot of these people that he surrounds himself with, right? So keep that in mind, folks. So before you want to bash me, yes, I want to make America great again. Yes, I want people to have their country back. Yes, I want to stop the wars. Yes, I'm pro-life. Yes, the whole 9 yards you guys are asking. You guys don't need to hate on me for that, right? I pretty much lost my business. I'm losing my business because I want Donald Trump. Of course I want Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Donald Trump times 1,000 over, I would want him to win. But it's cost me my business. The town I live in is a very special town. It's a town of 7,000 people. Okay, it's a small town in the mountains here in Canada. And the problem is, you go anywhere right now, grocery shopping, pick up mail, whatever, you're going to be hearing Trump racist, Trump this, Trump that, Trump this, Trump non-stop from public servants who've never ran a business in their entire life and have no idea how to feed their family without government support. I live in a town where it's like 90% public servants. Okay? And we have, yeah, I'm glad he won too. I'm glad he won too. But you know what? I want him in to destroy, for the wokeness, for everything, for all this wokeness to disappear, this stupid, bizarro, bullshit alphabet divide they've put us through. Bullshit. So let me get into what I'm saying. I live in a town. Now, in order for people to continue receiving their six-figure government incomes, they have to comply. They all complied here. Everybody here trusted the science except me. I was standing outside the skating rink while my son was inside playing hockey. And no, my son didn't need to get any injections to play. The kids weren't required. Okay? So before you tell me, oh yeah, your kid, what kind of person are you? You're like, fangulo. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Smithy. Public servants are worried about their pensions too. That's right. You see, the town I live in is Jesus never existed. Muhammad preached peace. And there's no Muslims here. That's the motto. In order to keep your six-figure income, you comply to the government and everything he tells you. Trump is a racist. Donald Trump stole the election from Hillary Clinton. Joe Biden's doing terribly because he's cleaning up Trump's mess. That's the algorithm I'm living in here. It's all around me. And Barack Hussein Obama was the greatest president that ever existed. And we brought up that article 50 billion times for you guys that he was dropping 4 bombs an hour during his administration, every hour, 24 hours a day, bombing the crap and murdering innocent people. But this is the algorithm. This is the reality I'm living in here. Okay? It's cost me my business here. It's truly cost me my business. I had already 2 people come into my store. I had 1 person during the election when they were counting the ballots and everything. Everyone was going to the polls. I had the stream up on my TV here. I had the stream up on my TV, and I was watching it and watching what was going on because I was going to do a live cast for you guys at night to do election coverage, which I did. A guy came in my store, started telling me, "Oh, you little neo-Nazi Trump sympathizer," and blah blah blah. And this is a public servant that gets paid 6-figure income, and I don't think he even knows what he does for his job. I don't even think he knows what he does for the government. But he's getting a 6-figure because he's complying, right? So this is yeah, that Rink story is BS. I remember those videos. That's right. Thank you. Mike, how old do you overall? How do you like living in Merritt? I love living in Merritt. I'm not welcome here as a business owner, but you know what? I like living here because nobody knows me here. I go down to Seattle. I had 8 people recognize me. The other guy at the other hotel I stayed at, recognized me when I walked in. I'm at the mall. I had a lady come up to me in the mall in Seattle. She goes, "Oh my God, are you Mike Martins?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Do you watch my stuff?" She goes, "No, I don't. But my brother in Massachusetts, in Fall River, Massachusetts, he's a mechanic. He watches all your Mike in the Nights, and I'm going to take a selfie with you because he's not going to believe I met you." You know what I'm saying? So, no, I'm online store has been deactivated because the government in Canada raised the shipping price. I can't afford to ship a damn thing out of the store anymore. I can't afford to ship anything. It's a board game costs me $80 to $100 to ship out of the store now to Vancouver, 3-hour drive away. So I'm pretty shafted here. The government raised the province here I'm in. They raised shipping rates like 40 to 80%. So the public servants that work for the mail that have to pay their $800,000 house that you could buy in Alabama for 40 grand, all these people are lost. All these people are lost, man. Yes, you're blowing up in America and Australia. A lot of people in Australia know me. I had a gentleman fly in from Sydney to Vancouver. He had to do some business in Vancouver. He rented a vehicle and drove up and spent the day with me here from Australia. He shook everybody's hand that came in. He was telling everyone how he likes me and been following me for years and the whole 9 yards. Grammar says, "Damn, if I ever make it up there, I'll visit for sure. Please come and visit me. Please, my door's open." This is not Joe Rogan, $1.8 million American an episode for telling you what you already know. Imagine that. Imagine you had a show where you're not making any predictions. You're just stealing everyone's word salads and discussion pieces and predictions. You're just stealing everyone's shit, and you're getting $1.7 million for it, an episode, to tell everyone what they know. That's why I have no place. I'm an island. Tucker, all these people. What's that guy? That prick. Russell Brand. These guys are all fucking losers, man. They're all losers. And all these guys, I'm not with these guys. That's why I call myself outside opposition. I'm not with those losers. I'm not with the mainstream media and those losers. I'm just an island. Here, I'm with the Military Order of Christ. That's what I am. I'm with the Portuguese. That's a Portuguese flag there. With the Portuguese Military Order of Christ. Okay? All right? That's what I am. Orden Militar de Cristo. That's what I'm part of. Do you think things are going to change now, though? They are, but we're going to go into heavy war into the Middle East. We're going to double, quadruple down with Israel in the Middle East. It's going to get dirty. Raven says, "Hi, Mike. You think much like I do, Mike. Much love. Love you too, bud." Mike, when you lived in Toronto, what area were you near? Like Dufferin and St. Clair, Dufferin and Eglinton area. Catherine is saying you've never been wrong. Paul is saying I was near you back in the day. I grew up in Buffalo. Guys, watch my. I put up a video. It's interesting, where I was accused of calling in a bomb threat to my high school. It's a really good video. I was accused of calling in a bomb threat to my high school. They handcuffed me, put me in the police car. They were gonna charge me. They're actually gonna process me. They're gonna put me in jail for uttering threats to my high school. But here's the problem. They hated Portuguese kids at the time. The police, the OPP. I was in Buffalo the whole friggin' day. I skipped off school early morning. In 1.5 hours, I was already on the Rainbow Bridge, already in Buffalo. Car parked in the parking lot, already walking around downtown Buffalo. Didn't leave till 3, 4 o'clock. The threats came in around 1, 2 o'clock. There was no way back in the late 90s to pick up a phone. No cell phones, nothing, and call in a bomb threat to my high school. Bunch of pricks, the OPP. And I'm going to be by Trump's side. Don't worry. I'm going to be giving them information over time. My videos are being seen on how to deport the illegals. They're going to take a page out of the Canadian handbook. I told you guys this. I made a video series on how to deport illegals from America to help you guys out. All you're going to do is what Canada did step by step. And then when they say Trump is a racist, no. We're just doing what Canada did. We're doing what Canada did. Step by step. Would I live anywhere else in Canada? No. Hey, Bill, how you doing, buddy? So we got Simple Dude. What's up, brother? From Denver. I haven't been to Denver in years. I gotta go back. Mike, would you live anywhere else in Canada? At this point, I don't think so. I don't think so. I thought that was normal pre 9/11. We dared kids to write notes to get out of elementary school. Says 1,000%. Yeah. Oh, but they hated Portuguese kids. They hated us. They hated us. Simple Dude says, "Let me know and we'll meet up if you do." But oh man. Yeah, oh, I love living in this town. I love it because everyone looks at me like I'm a pariah. So, like, I'm left alone, which is good, and nobody even knows I'm on social media here. People come in and say, "Oh, you want to be big and this, that. Why don't you do a live stream and get callers to call in? I saw one of your YouTube videos complaining that nobody's watching your stuff." I'm like, "No, I'm complaining because I'm being censored and I'm being hidden under a rock for the last 15 years." So we got Valhalla, Wisdom in the house saying, "Mike, you should try to get interviewed by Joe Rogan. Think of how many people you'd reach with your message, Mike." See, yeah, getting my message out, but my message is not allowed to get out. Once people realize that our politicians sold out to the highest bidders, and I'm talking about huge amounts. You think the Ukraine war is money laundering? Watch when they get the numbers on how much was laundered through our Canadian real estate, Australian, New Zealand real estate, UK real estate. Yeah, we've been covering it for years. Remember that article back in 2019? The world will go broke if UK or if London stop money laundering. Remember we covered that? It's all money laundering, guys, just before they pulled the trigger on the pandemic. Much love from Corvallis, Oregon. So, Mike, I missed the beginning of what you think they are hiding. Something feels way off. Just a weird feeling. Exactly. I'll show you some pictures here. Hit the like, folks. Says Catherine. Hi, Catherine. Is it the same weird feeling that I have that they gave up way too much of a fight, conceded readily? Yes, Tupac. Yes, Tupac. That's exactly what it is. It's not even that. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. I got to get a little visual here on morning coffee, guys. I am having a coffee with butter, and I'm enjoying it. That's the Merit Toys and Games car here. Sponsored a car in the race. Are you still being harassed by the local weirdo? I just every time he sees me or my family, he gives us the finger. And no, I didn't call the police because he gave me the finger. You guys are misunderstood. Watch the Merit harassment series. He made illegal cease and desist orders against me that weren't real. He made entire websites calling me the Merit molester. He made threats at me in the PharmaSafe on video. Police saw it and said it was forming an opinion. He came into my store and threatened me. It's just over on video. So, yeah. Yes, actual butter. Okay, so let's go over here, folks. So let's go over first to, I hate this horizontal or vertical screen here, but I did a video for you guys yesterday. Trump is hiding something, and somebody, he's in on it with God. Your faith needs some work. And I said, no, I fed someone yesterday. I did feed someone yesterday that had no money for food. And I bought someone their medication they couldn't afford, which I did. Somebody needed blood pressure medication and they couldn't afford to buy it. And it was like $47. So I paid for it and they brought back, they had the prescription and they brought back the medication to show me. Because I told you, I'm going to give you money for your medicine, but you better bring it back and show me, because I swear to God, when I see you again, I'll leave you where I find you. He brought back the medication, showed me that he bought his meds, right? And gave a gift to a mother for her child that couldn't afford a gift for Christmas. Okay? So I gave her, a lady came into my store the other day, and I know who she is, and I know she's going through a really tough time, a really, really rough time. Big story with the husband and everything, like losing family and stuff. And she really, her son wanted this Charizard thing for Christmas. She tried on her debit card, and then she said if she could make payments every month until, like, every 2 weeks she could make payments, and she could pay me for it. And I felt so sorry for her. I said, you know what? Just take it. And I know who she is. It's not somebody just trying to swindle me. She wanted to make payments on it every month. And I said, just give it to your kid, wrap it up. And she's like, are you sure? I'm like, I'll pay you, I'll give you $30 today, and then next week I'll get another $30. I said, just take just take it. Take it. It's okay. I love you. It's okay. Anyway, so there it is right there, folks. That's why I'm going to die a very poor man, but that's okay. All right. Let's go back to here. So now take a look at this, folks. Oh, my image is gone. I had an image up here. I wanted to show you guys an image. Look at that. Take a good look at that. Something is not right. And I could read. I'm not educated, or I could barely read. But I have a good thing about sensing. And let me tell you, man, that doesn't look like someone that won the election. You call me whatever the hell you want to call me. Paul is saying, I got some info on an H1N5 rollout soon. There is an international summit in Virginia this week. Paul, call in to Mike in the Night when we open lines, okay, bud? Just call in to Mike in the Night. So this does not look like a man that won the election. So, yeah, there's a lot on his mind, but now something's not right. That's the person that's not sure of themselves. I'm telling you. Something is not sitting right. So, there it is right there. This is all from election night, folks. There he is right there. So, guys, in case this channel goes down, I'm on Facebook. I'm also have my backup Facebook page, Mike in the Night. Guys, I'm also on Instagram. Right there. That's the followers, so you can find the right page. There's other fake ones. I'm also on this thing. Threads. I got my TikTok page back, guys. I just put it up 2 days ago. So they took it down. So I'm not going to post anything on TikTok, but I'm going to let people know I'm on there if they want to message me. And that's it. It's real Mike Martins. So I'm not going to bother with Facebook anymore. And Mike in the Night show is ready to go. 579 is ready to go. Mike in the Night next week's news today, headlines and call-ins. So I'll be opening lines to first-time callers or people that want to call into the show for Mike in the Night. And I got my live subscription count here. Guys, I don't know what happened, but it looks like YouTube unlocked my channel after 15 years. I don't know why, but they're allowing me to be viewed now. I don't know why. I'm not bragging, because that is 58,000 followers is completely pathetic. For a guy that's been on social media for 15 years, I should have at least 50,000 trolls trolling me. 50,000 trolls trolling me. So after all these years. So, okay, he has to be absolutely exhausted and worried about his life and his family. That's right, Pamela. Heavy crown, yeah. He's got the economy to worry about. He's got the debt load to worry about. He's got all kinds of stuff to worry about. Right? You cannot have things go so astray for 5 years and then all of a sudden, bosh, back to 2018 normally. Something isn't right for sure. Something. Ashley Styles. Trust me on this one, man. You think he looks unhappy? You should see Pelosi. It says Smitty. Oh, I hate that lady so much. Man, I'm a Roman Catholic, right? And I shouldn't be hating on people. I just don't, I would not want to be in the same room. Oh, we got someone trying to sell me something early in the morning. I just would not want to be in the same room with that person. There's a lot of people that even Trump surrounds himself with that are supposed to be helping America that I would never want to be caught in the same room with ever in my life. Yeah, people are melting down everywhere. And there's a lot of people misinforming people about Canada. Americans that live in Canada and they were here since the last Trump administration. And here's the deal with that, and I'm going to break that down real easy for you guys. There's this lady that's telling everyone how Canada is great and you're so accepted and it's so family oriented and everyone cares for you and all this stuff. Everyone cares for her because she checks the right boxes. Politically, Trump is a racist. Check. Woman, check. Escaped Trump's whatever Trump's madness. Check, check, check. You know, Jesus never existed. Check. So you check all the right boxes. You come to Canada, you get your citizenship, but you got to follow those rules. You have to maintain order, and you have to comply. If you want to get into Canada, you have to maintain order from America. But if you're from Pakistan, Somalia, the planes are open. You can come on in. They're taking them in like crazy to help our housing market of $700,000 condominiums that you could buy in Miami Beach for $103,000. Yeah. I see so much support from Canada and a lot of countries. Yes. But the thing is, see, I'm in a small town with 7,000 people, and I am very truly disliked here. I'm disliked for religious reasons. I'm disliked, who knows, maybe even for being Portuguese. In Ontario, everyone hated me. Portuguese, you get pulled over by the OPP. Are you Portuguese? And then you get your employer finds the day your employer finds out you're Portuguese. Oh, I got fired. I remember I got fired. I got fired because an employer, I didn't tell him I was Portuguese in the job interview. And then they hired a guy from my high school. I told you guys this. And he said, this guy's Portuguese. And then they fired me and they said, we couldn't run an AMP that said no Portuguese, but no Portuguese. Yet we don't comply in the USA. That's right. Run simulations. Yeah, that's a good one. There's a few wild ways it would go from here. We don't comply here in the US. They are calling Latinos racist here. Did you hear about the 40 monkeys that got loose from the lab? Very strange. What are they up to? Pull the trigger on another pandemic. Who cares? They're going to do whatever they can to lock the shit down. Yes, the Latinos and us white men and women are enemy number one for the left. Yeah. Ooh, the monkeys were in your state. Hit the like. Bill, if you can, report this on Mike in the Nights when we open lines. Bill, if you can. Find out what's happening with those monkeys, and then just come on Mike in the Nights and say, okay, we got Bill here from his state. He's going to tell us what's happening with these monkeys. I think that'd be awesome. Get more people calling in on Mike in the Night. We're going 579? Episode 579? Yeah, they're telling people in the area with the monkeys to lock their doors and windows. They hate us so much, you have to feel sorry for their souls. So, Pamela, here's the deal with this. You see the hate you're feeling, Pamela? Like this kind of outreach of hate? Picture it with me in a small town with 2 stoplights, and people just hate my guts, man. There's probably 11 people or 13 people in this town that could stand me or acknowledge me or believe in me. And that's about it, man. 13 people. That's not including my family, though. But 13, 14 people in this town that love me and care for me. That's about it. If you guys still pay attention to what the media says, Jesus, there is zero hope. Yeah, the media is bad. But then you have your controlled information distribution that's even worse. Like people like me on social media, people that surprisingly showed up after COVID to tell you what you already know and get paid for it too. They get paid for it. So, yeah, because you have become too controversial. Deborah, I was controversial back in 2012. They took down all my political videos from 2012, food videos from 2012. Like all my stuff from 2012. I don't have a single political food, whatever. I have dog videos. Because when my first channel termination happened in 2011, 2012, when my first channel termination happened because I was covering the Olympics in Vancouver, and we were discussing how the market needs to crash because local Canadians can't even get into their own housing market in 2010. But they opened the doors for China and let China bring in their money. That's called the Vancouver model. Now, this is why we can't even afford to eat in Canada anymore. Because the Chinese laundered so much money through Canada, it actually destroyed us here. But nobody, and that's why in that BC debate for the province, money laundering wasn't allowed to be brought up and not allowed to be debated. Yes, 2010 ruined everything in Canada. That's right. That's when we have the Vancouver model. That's when we told Chinese, bring your money here. Park it in our real estate, leave it empty. I spoke to a real estate agent that was processing 6 to 12 suitcases of cash per week, full of cash, to buy Canadian real estate. 6 to 12 suitcases per week. Yeah. He can't come on Mike in the Night. He can't talk about it because they'll just murder him. So, Deborah saying you are a good man. RFK Jr. fixing the food. If they get to Trump, Vance is waiting in the wings. Hi from from Candice Joe from Sagres. That's Sagres, Portugal. What's your thoughts on anti-nationalism, Mike? Well, there needs to be a nationality, right? I'm a Portuguese. There I am. Boom. I'm a Portuguese. There I am. I'm a Portuguese. Without nationality, you don't exist. You have no fabric of. You have no fabric of. You just have no general fabric of yourself, right? Yeah. So that's what's happening, folks. What is happening? What are they hiding? So go back in this video if you're just joining us. Go back and scroll back and look at the images we put up, and something just isn't sitting right. Call me whatever the hell you want to call me. We got Sagres Algarve. I might go to Algarve next year. I'll probably meet you there. It's not just you. They don't understand the red and blue symbolism and how it's connected to Freemasonry. No, watch my Military Order of Christ video on YouTube. Watch the Military Order of Christ. Go to my channel. Go to the magnifying glass. You won't find it searching YouTube. I don't come up. Go to my channel. Go to the magnifying glass on my channel. Click military or go to my channel. Go to my playlist conspiracy theories. Go to the Military Order of Christ. Go see what it's about. Because this is what they want you to believe. It's all some sort of Masonic garbage or whatever. So hello from a fellow tinfoil hater. Trump has the weight of the world on his shoulders. That look you might have been. I have so much to fix. Wars, borders, economy, etc. Yep. AI is the devil, Bobby. Citizenship in heaven counts for something that's right. Red and blue make purple. Purple is the elites. Yeah. Just got here, scrolling back now. Thanks. Says Nimrod Paul. Oh, anti nationalism, not nationalism. Well, you're gonna have to you come on Mike of the Night and talk to me about it, man. Come on the show, call in. We'll open lines. What's fixing the economy? Pumping it higher or crashing it? Just curious. There needs to be a correction. So now pumping it higher. Where we live, we can't afford to buy food anymore. Right now, I got so much. I have a huge GST bill to pay for my little business. My little profit that I made last year, I actually have to basically give it all back to the government here in Canada. I'm a private citizen in a private sector raising a private family. And we can't ship because the shipping rates are too high because that's all federalized. You guys have no idea what I'm going through. You guys have no idea what I'm going through. I wish you guys knew. At one of the Trump's outdoor press conferences in about 2018, Trump looked terrified, voice trembling, weak. I thought, oh, they've got him. I got to pay for sewer and garbage outside of the property tax that I already pay. The $4,400 in property, I got to pay sewer and garbage, which is like $400 or $500 twice a year. Okay, it's hard. Okay, it's really hard, guys. I got 3 kids to feed. Right, I'm trying my best. I don't make any money on social media. You guys buy me a coffee, that's all I get. I'm not bought and paid for. For me to make what Joe Rogan makes in one episode on the Joe Rogan, you watch Mike in the Night on Saturday, and then you watch the Joe Rogan podcast, and you guys see who's better. What show is actually more entertaining? Which show actually has some sort of stability to it with no backup, no screening calls, no nothing. Just me and my voice and trying to tell you guys and connect the dots and read some headlines and make sense of things. And the callers call in, nobody screened. My daughter's buying a big ass house and I'm downside. See, Pamela, your daughter couldn't do that in Canada. Not because she's not strong willed, whatever. To buy a big ass house in Canada, dish out a couple of $1 million. Where you are, you could buy a big ass house for 260 grand. There's 52 orders of Sikhism. Any compatibility with the Knights Templar Order? Knights Templar Order was west, bud. Knights Templar Order is moved west to Portugal and then into the world. Watch my, again, Military Order of Christ video in my conspiracy theory vault, please. We all know who are paid opposition. No, no, no. Jet, you have mainstream media. You got the garbage. Then you have the controlled opposition, Tucker Carlson, Russell Brand. Those are like the Rumble heroes, the Twitter stars. Look what Joe Rogan said. Yeah, yeah, we said that 7 years ago. Who cares? You said that 7 years ago. Who cares? But he gets paid a lot. That's controlled opposition. And then you have controlled information distribution. Controlled information distribution are people that showed up on social media, your Twitter stars, your Rumble heroes, your YouTube influencers, all these people that showed up after COVID to tell you what you already know and are getting paid for it. Rumble, YouTube, all these things are running ads on all my stuff. I get a big fat donut. I don't get nothing for it. So what do I call myself? Outside opposition. I'm completely outside. I'm outside with you guys. We are in the rain, in the cold. We are looking inside the log cabin, and everyone's enjoying a big turkey dinner. Tucker Carlson's at the turkey dinner. CNN anchor is at the turkey dinner. You have Russell Brand at the turkey dinner. You have all the big people at the turkey dinner. But the outside and the controlled information distributions at the turkey dinner, we are outside in the cold. We are outside opposition. We will never get paid for doing this. I am losing my business for doing this. I am losing everything basically for doing this. And that's just how it is. Jet Blake says, yes, correct. Got it. Makes sense. Thank you. Thank you, Jet Blake. And that's what it is. We are outside opposition. We don't count. They have all the bunkers. They all know what's coming. That's right. Silver Links in the house. Where you been, man? We got Mitch from Ontario. Maybe on Mike of the Night we're going to cover what's happening in Brampton, Ontario. It's turning into a hellhole war zone there. You see Elon put Novus Ordo Sectorum on November 6th with a picture of him and a Trump on... Yeah, all these people are all part of this. Hey, I'm not welcome on X. I'm not welcome on X. I've been kicked off of X less than a year ago now. It's been almost a year. I try to explain to people how Hamas got played. What was happening in Israel with 39 weeks of protest against Netanyahu. The people of Israel said, he is not my prime minister. We were covering since day one on the ground. We had an informant on the ground during the Israeli protest. Netanyahu, not my prime minister. And just before Netanyahu was going to be indicted and go to jail, the prosecutors, or the people prosecuting and the witnesses, mysteriously died in a plane crash weeks before. You guys have no idea what's going on. Catherine says, I'm on the outside looking in. We all are. If you're in this chat, you're outside opposition. And I love every one of you, so don't worry. I love every one of you guys. Even the trolls. People forget Elon wants to put chips in brains. Yeah. He just wants to be the innovator of bringing in the end of the world is what he wants to do. Shit about to get real now. It's going down for real. I think it might be Canada and their regulations that keep getting you kicked off of platforms because Americans say all kinds of crazy stuff and get away with it. No, it's not even that, Pamela. It's the dots I connect. We could trace this right back. I could do a perfect fine timeline going back right to 2010. Forget before 2010. From 2010 to now. And I told you guys they were going to pull the trigger on the pandemic. Now I found another video from 2017 saying it. I said it 9 times now. They're going to have to pull the trigger on the pandemic. They got to shut this down. Now I got 9 videos with timestamps still up on YouTube where I'm saying they're going to pull the trigger on the pandemic. Carlos says, brother, love you back. It's Carlitos or Carlinhos. If you're Portuguese, it's Carlinhos. If you are Spanish, it's Carlitos. Quit connecting the dots. No, no, no. But what happens is the dots I connect are picked up by other content creators post COVID, and then they run with it and they get paid for it. And then YouTube takes down my video from 20. They took down another video this morning from 2015 about how China is going to take over the West via money laundering, through fentanyl sales, through real estate, and impoverish Canadians. They took that video down from 2015 because another content creator now is going to say it, and they can't have me saying it in 2015 because that looks really bad on this new influencer that's post-COVID. So, chill vibes in the house. Rob Brandboff is in the house. All the distractions have most people walking blindfolded into the book of Revelation. That's right. Yeah, that's so weird. They keep taking down old videos. I show you guys the emails. If I made a video for every video they took down for me, I've already made, like, let's say, Pamela, you witness this. I've made at least 25 videos of videos they've taken down pre-COVID, right? In the last year alone. I can't keep making a video to show you guys, look, they took this video down. And look, Tucker Carlson's saying it today, which we've showed you guys multiple times. If I would be making a video every 2 days, I'd be making a video they took down video. And that's going to flood my channel with videos taken down. Yeah, it would be like the days of Noah with their gene editing software. Hey, Sharon. Mike, Carlos is saying, Mike, you don't need to justify yourself. Well, Carlos, this is like my punishment. Everyone else gets to feed their families on social media and controlled opposition, and, of course, the mainstream media by taxpayers. Everyone gets to feed their families on this thing, right? And it's been a pretty tough, rough ride, man. Rumor has it that YouTube is ready to kick off a lot of channels. Yes, and Bill, hear me. They're going to kick a lot of channels off that are pre-COVID. Pre-COVID channels are going to be gone. They're going to get rid of anyone that was pre-COVID warning about this. Yeah, you have financial channels, you have tool channels, hang gliding channels, farming channels. That's fine. Anyone that's pre-COVID that was warning people about this are gone. The Toy Odyssey in the house. What's up? You're Canadian. You have a right to financial gain unless it's from real estate gains. You have no right for financial gain. I can't make money. I have a store, and for Christmas you think I'd be booming, but I make $800 in the month of December in sales. During Christmas last year, I made $800 the whole month of December for sales. But in the summer, I make $800 a day because people passing through. Right, people passing through. Here locally, nobody wants to support me, man. I don't trust on the big stage. Only regular, everyday people that see the effery happening, and I truly have to thank y'all because a lot of family and friends don't see it or don't understand. We have each other. They can't stop us, says Pamela. I might come visit you next year, Pamela. I might stop by. I stay in a hotel in your town. I'm going to do an I-75 tour, guys. So I'll let you guys know. I'm probably going to do Detroit first. Stay 1 or 2 nights in Detroit. And then I'm going to go down to the Noah's Ark. I want to take my kids to that Noah's Ark. Then from the Noah's Ark, we're going to drive down to Cincinnati. And then we're going to keep going down to Lexington. We're going to go all the way down probably to Miami. Yes, the Toy Odyssey. I just own a game store. Tabletop. Look at all the board games I have. RPG books, D&D books, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, old video games. You guys would think I'd be booming during Christmas. You guys would think, man, Mike is making huge bang for Mike is booming now. Mike is feeding his family. No. Christmas comes, it's like because the roads are closed, coming into town because the weather is bad on the mountain passes. I sit in here all day by myself. All day long by myself. Summertime, it's booming. So, and that's the price you pay for telling the truth. Or trying to find the truth. I don't think I'm truth. I'm just looking for it, man. Terrible weather in Canada? No, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous here today. It's absolutely gorgeous. Take a look at that, folks. Absolutely gorgeous. There's my store. So, absolutely gorgeous outside. It's going to reach like 20 degrees today. Oh, or 18 degrees. That's, I don't know what that is, like 70, 65, 70. Not a cloud in the sky, New Jersey. You need to find something else to do, Mike, and not let your life pass away. No chemtrails either. Nope. No eBay. eBay got too expensive to ship to for everything on eBay. The eBay's been taking my taxes, actually garnishing the taxes that I could expense through the company. The government of Canada put a legislation in last year in 2023. Anything sold on eBay, I have to forward all the tax to the federal government, and I can't garnish it through expenses in the store. So I got to pay tax twice. So I can't afford on eBay anymore. And I can't afford the shipping. It's just too expensive. So check out the Creation Museum in Northern Kentucky. Yeah. While doing the Ark, Mike, both are cool. Okay, I did not know there was a Creation Museum. I did not know that. I will go check that out with my kids. I totally understand what you're saying, Mike. My sewer and water is like $1,000 a year. Looks nice. Sun just coming up here. Now it's 5:30 in the morning. That's from our friend Sharon in Australia. What time is it? Oh, I got lots of time. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through a pretty dark time in November, December, and then mid-January. Here, it's a pretty dark time here. I just wish more people would support me locally. I showed you guys the newspapers of the winners, the winners of the small business awards here in town. Every business in town wins it every year, and I never win anything every year. And they even photoshopped the store next door to me that's in it, so nobody could see me in the advertising. I could show you guys if you want, if you don't believe me. eBay, yep, I did the same. Stop sell. Yep, that's right. Annoy my life. You're right. Correction, 10,900 pesos. Man, I thought my water bill was expensive. I pay $1,000 a year for water, but that's not including my property tax, right? So this is one reason why. And then the whole Merit Stalker situation bullshit that went on for years has hurt my business too. So here it is, folks. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So every year they have these People's Choice Awards. So the local paper, the Merit Herald, they have the People's Choice Awards. So every year they nominate pretty much every store in town. Every store gets nominated. Every store. And we have hair salon, landscaping company, doctor, butcher, burger. We got everything. Coach, steak, spa, soup, business of the year. So every business is in here except mine. Every business in town is here except mine. Everybody. Except me. That's 2024. 2022. Same thing. Everybody in town gets the award for business. So this way, this is... Look. There's the next door to me. They actually Photoshop my store out. So no one could see my store is here. And this is what they've been doing for years to me. They just don't want me part of this community. Yeah, which one is this? 2023. It's the same thing every year. Every business in town wins except us. Best soup, best server. Every business in town wins except us. We never win anything. And we've had people vote for me. And there was a lady back in 2022 or 2023, my store, that called in my store and wanted to nominate my store. And then the person that was on the phone got back to her and said, we're not part of the community here. So, no, it's not paying for advertising. It's basically, you get voted by the community and the people vote. I don't know who's at my door. I don't know who's at my door right now. Oh, it's my paper guy. Hold on a sec. Hey, bud.
Morning, Mike. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Thank you, sir. Somebody drop it off the local rag. We get a local rag here every week. And I give it out here. Liz is saying, Mike, you are the real deal, and that's all. Okay, that's messed up. Yeah, next year, what I'll do is when they do this thing again next year for vote for your favorite business in town, I'll give you guys the phone number. There's a phone number you could call, and you could call in and vote for me and see what happens. Yeah, they don't want you to make money. Yeah, guys, watch the Merit Harassment series. Just watch it's a playlist on my channel. Watch it and you guys will see the entire amount of struggle I've gone through all these years just for selling board games in town. Someone's saying they're playing with you, Mike. Hey, Rick Hunter, what's up, buddy? Rick Hunter, RWO Entertainment. I'm doing good, buddy. Yeah, I love visiting the United States. I love it. When I go down to the United States, I have so many people. I got 8 people or 9 people recognize me when I went down to Seattle for 5 days. I got so many people recognize me. Gary's saying, I think Trump is tired. That could be it. Hey, Sharon. Not part of the community, but they take your money. Yeah. Oh, if I don't pay my tax, I'll lose everything I have. Yeah, America's different. America's completely different when it comes to... Oh, no. No, this chain is not real gold. I can't afford this in gold. No friggin' way. No friggin' way. This is... I can't even watch this medallion, this Military Order of Christ. Right? Orden Militario de Cristo. Right? That's a little bit different. This is different. It's just, I kind of... No way, man. No way. Keep being you, Mikey. Try to rise above it. I do every day. I have a great family. I love my kids. I give more than I receive always. Yesterday was a big day for me, man. I mean, I didn't sell a damn thing in the store, but yesterday was a big day. One of my bigger days, actually. I fed someone had no food, or somebody was starving, like literally starving. And I think something, because it was yesterday, the food bank wasn't open and the soup kitchen wasn't open. So I gave Buddy some food I had in my fridge back here that I have to move because the firefighters want to shut my store down next week if I don't move my fridge. That's another video on the channel. Um, um, I fed somebody. Yes, somebody really needed like food. I gave him a Pepsi from my fridge. I gave him everything. I said, "Go eat that," and he was walking away eating, and I felt good. And I said, "Okay, thank God." And then not even 40 minutes later, Buddy comes in. Buddy comes in. Oh, Mike, I can't afford my blood pressure medication. I need to take this. I can't afford it. He shows me the prescription. I go, how much is it? It was like $47. Here's $50. Go buy your medication. You come back and he showed me you bought that. Bring back the medication, or I swear to God, I'll see you again. I'll leave you where I find you. And then he basically came back. Not even 15 minutes. He came. Well, no, it was about 30 minutes. He came back with it, and I was already wondering, like, this guy's gonna come back with a story and a half. But he didn't. Came back, showed me the meds, and he thanked me for it. Okay, good for you. God bless you. I helped you. And then that lady with the whole Pokemon thing, she wanted something for her kid, and she wanted that statue that I have there, the Charizard statue. And she wanted to pay me $30 a week for it, or every 2 weeks, $30 until Christmas, or $25. And I said, just take it, man. Merry Christmas. I know the lady, so it's not she's trying to pull something. She's going through a really hard time. That was just yesterday. Paul's leaving. Goodbye, Paul. Art Bell's in the house. What's up, buddy? Did you see the bit about Bill? I don't know. Gaze. Yeah. Art Bell is organizing Teeter, the time traveler, to come on Mike in the Night for me. Andrew Teeter. Svet, Lana, how are you? Hey, you were in the chat earlier, weren't you? Do this in remembrance of me. God knows of your struggles, Mike. We're all struggling. Everybody has a story. Everybody has a story. Fox Goose said the FBI just stopped another attempt on Trump. Jeez. Yeah. Good people love other good people. That's right. I haven't heard about Teeter forever. That would be epic, says JC. David Jenkins from The Great Beyond. Nice one, Mike. Oh, Pamela says it's from Iran. Rick Hunter saying you're a good person. Yeah, you're a good person too, Rick. Now I just hope I could sell something for Christmas. Summer is saying hello, and you here. Summer, just maybe scroll back to the beginning, and you will get a bit of insight. Guys, we are not bought and paid for. Heck, I've made $5,000 in the last 15 years on social media. And I'm proud of it. I'm proud that I've never sold out to nobody. I've been reached out to, you guys know that, over the years, reading the emails to you guys that I received, that I was going to be the next Joe Rogan. Mike in the Night is going to be the biggest thing on the internet. You know what? I want to die in peace, man. Yeah. You can keep all this physical garbage. I just want to die in peace. Says Sherry Carr says, hello, Mike. It's always a pleasure. Me too, Mike. I used to work for Bill Stages. Been watching you for a while, but they don't want me to message you. Yeah, there was employers that were firing people that were actually watching Mike in the Night. Remember back in 2018 when employers were demanding people's Facebook passwords for them to log into accounts? Do you remember that we were covering that back in 2018, where employers were demanding people's passwords to the YouTube and their social media? Sventlana saying, leaving Vancouver was the best thing I ever did. Me too. Watch my video. I left Vancouver. Watching from Scotland, Mike. Respect, pal. Wow, it's like 5 p.m. there already. Says David Gregg. Yep. That's how the cookie crumbles, folks. Hoping Trump can have a positive impact on Canada. I hope so too. Liz, I hope God hears you. Because we are in such bad turmoil up here in Canada. If you're not working for the government in Canada, you're toast. You are done. If you own a private company like I do, you're being taxed to death. The little money I made last year, I shit you not. I wish I brought in the invoice to show you. I got to give it all back in GST, back to the government. I got to give it all back. Old world games I used to play when I was a kid called Probe from the 50s. The little guy is targeted. Yeah, that's the problem we have, folks. That's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at right now. Hey, Real Life Finance, where you been? Real Life Finance. I still get harassed weekly by a 2018 employer about my social media. It says Real Life Finance. RLF, why don't you call in to Mike in the Night this Saturday? I'm going to open lines for callers if you want to call in. I heard Trudeau was leaving, or that was months ago. That was months ago that he was going to step down. I don't think Trudeau is going to go anywhere, and if he does, he's going to be in a bullshit advisory capacity, just like that piece of crap Macron, and just like that other piece of garbage Jacinta Ardern from New Zealand. These people, and that piece of crap Scott Morrison, and that other piece of garbage, what's that other garbage guy from Scott Morrison, yeah, from Australia. All this garbage is all in advisory bullshit capacity. They're going to continue to destroy your lives. You think Trudeau's going to go away? He goes away, he's going to go somewhere and even make your life even worse. Yeah, Sherry said you must be doing something right, Mike, if everyone is blackballing you. So I have some loyal people here on this channel, and they want to broker deals for Mike in the Night. They want to broker a deal, like not financially. They would contact their favorite YouTuber or Rumble hero or influencer and say, hey, are you willing to call into Mike in the Night? Are you willing to call into this guy's show? He's been doing Mike in the Night since 2017 live, and he was doing trends in the housing market since 2014 live with Collins. Why don't you call into this guy's show? I'd like to see you two talk, and have a discussion. Most of these influencers, they just don't want to associate themselves with me, right? They don't want to be in the same circle with me, right? Again, we are an island. We're just an island, folks. We're not with the controlled opposition. We're not with the controlled information distribution. And we're not with the mainstream media. We're just nothing. We're just a little spit of land in the middle of the ocean. David's a streamer in the UK, Boak. Well, David, speak to him. Say, hey, look, this is the guy's email. They could email me. Hey, man, maybe go on this guy's show. Give this guy a bit of respect. He's been on social media, and he's been warning people, trying to work things around, figure things out. Maybe play a sad story for me, Rob is saying, I work full-time, and it's only the side hustle that gets our family through. Praise Yahweh. Ooh, Svetlana. We're on an island of truth in a sea of lies. Oh, I might call my next Mike of the Night there. I might call that and I'm going to dedicate it to you. We're on an island of truth in a sea of lies. We won't telegraph our moves to the enemy, says Patriot Target. Hang in there, Mike. We're beholding the golden age. Yeah, we are. I'm good on the island. I really don't like most people, says Pamela. What if Canada and the United States became the same country? Yes, I've made several videos going back to 2012 about this. The Amero, or the unification against BRICS nations. Yeah, I have BRICS nations videos going back to 2014. Yes, I do. Go look at them. Now everyone's... Go back. Yes, BRICS nations are... we need to rival against and create the Amero or something dollar with the Canada, the United States, and Mexico. Mike, Streamer is the Prime Minister of the UK. Strammer. Sorry, David Gregg. I don't even know who the Prime Minister... I know that Boris Johnson, that guy's a piece of work. And that idiot and that asshole before him. That piece of garbage. What's his name? The guy with Trump. The guy that was with the... I don't have his name. I don't even care. Trump knows he's going to be blamed for Operation Warp Speed. Again, Pidsets. I'm not defending Trump. All I'm saying is when the paperwork arrived on his desk, he was told it was safe and effective 17 or 16 times or 18 times in the paperwork. Okay, I'm not defending him. I'm just saying, if someone handed me that paperwork, it's from my high top intelligence, and I'm going through it, and let's okay, safe and effective, okay, safe and effective, safe and effective, safe and effective. Okay, what's wrong here, right? It seems to be like it's safe and effective from my top research, right? So I'm not defending Trump on that, but they did tell him 17 or 18 times in a memoir, in a paperwork, that it's safe and effective. Yeah, Boris needs to leave. Also, be better than Diagonalon, a fractured content. Strammer denied the elderly supplements for their heating costs. Of course! They set him up. It's all too obvious, says Pamela. If he didn't do warp speed, they would have forced the juice, in my honest opinion. Yeah, probably. I agree Mike wasn't judging Trump for it, but when the news flips and poke, I think they will blame Trump. Flip the script, video 2021. Watch it. Flip the script. I have it up already. Portuguese derangement syndrome, PDS, is equivalent to the entire culture of the Trump derangement syndrome, TDS. I'm in California, and we are praying that Trump is inaugurated. Yes, let's get to that. Let's get to there now. Something seems too offbeat. Something doesn't seem right. Evil never rests in regards to his whole administration. There are infiltrators. Yep, he surrounded himself with a bunch of questionable people. Trump surrounded himself with people I just wouldn't want to be in the same room with at all. Pamela saying he has much better people this time. Very questionable. Germany was sending migrants back. Good move. It's about time. If the USA can elect Trump, the USA can elect Marilyn Manson. Trump needs to stay hidden until the inauguration. Agreed, Pamela. Things are monitored in real time. They are cutting most of my chats out. I'm trying to figure out how to message you cryptically. Just email me. I got my email on my thing. I try to get back to everyone's emails too. Kamala kept saying the word fight over and over like some kind of coded message. Johnny Depp for president 2028. You don't want entertainers in the White House. You want businessmen like Trump in the White House. You run a country like a business. Johnny Depp, I don't know if he... I have nothing negative to say about him. All right, let's go back to... We got a bit of time. I'll go back on my thing. Guys, don't forget to check us out. We're hiding on Rumble, guys, for Mike in the Night. Everyone, I get people people calling the store all the time. Oh, Mike, I can't find your Mike in the Night. You're not on YouTube. I can't be on YouTube. We've already have 20 suspensions on YouTube now. Okay, so we are referencing this video we made here. And then we got going through the comments in that video, what people are thinking. And this is what I wanted to point out. Let me refresh this damn thing. I'm telling you, something is not right. This does not look like a man that won an election. This doesn't look like a man that won the election. And definitely does not look like a man that won the election. So, guys, if this channel gets taken down, it wouldn't surprise me if I'm going to be gone. You can still find me on Facebook. There it is, Mike Martins. And you could also find my backup, Mike in the Night. And you could also find me on Instagram. And this Threads thing. And you could find me on Real Mike Martins. I got a new TikTok page up. They deleted my last page with 82,000 followers. So I'm not going to really follow anyone on here. I just want you guys to message me on here if you have to. I can take messages on here too. And Mike in the Night's ready. Episode 579 is ready to go. And I'm calculating my my subscribers on YouTube because something's happened on YouTube. They unlocked my channel. Look, a month ago. Look. Look in the last month. They've unlocked my channel. I don't know why they've unlocked it, but this is a pathetic subscriber count with 5,400 videos and 1,700 live streams warning you guys about all this stuff that's happening and try to make sense. This is the video I want you guys to watch, the formation of the Order of Christ. Please watch this. It's very important. And Columbus Hidden Files. A lot of good stuff here on the channel. Go to Conspiracy Vault, please, if you want more or you want to see more. I remember making food haul videos back in 2016. Food haul, showing my receipt. Guys, the price of food. Is anyone awake? Is anyone awake? But, yeah. Oh, all right, guys. I'm going to open up my shop. I'll see you guys tomorrow night on Mike in the Night. Yes, the wrestling storyline script is evident. Yes, Rob. Go watch my video, Heel versus Face. I made Heel versus Face in the last 3 years, 4 years. I've been making videos called Heel versus Face. It's just a wrestling script. It's the baby face against the heel. And then the heel turns babyface and the whole 9 yards. That's what's happening here. Go watch our videos on that from years ago. And, yeah. You were right about the bells. Thanks, Anthony. I'll be at the store here today till 5 o'clock. If you guys want to check on me, I'll be here. And there's my Military Order of Christ Portuguese flag here. And if you guys want to join us on Mike in the Night on Saturday, I will be here. I will be there for you guys, unless something happens to me. Mike Martins here. God bless everybody. God bless you, Sherry. God bless One Resident. God bless Pamela. God bless JC, Liz, everybody. God bless everyone today on this live stream. Mike Martins here. I have spoken.